Good evening. Local 12 has learned the Claremont County Sheriff's Office is investigating the theft of 4 powerful weapons from a local police department.
2 12-gauge shotguns and 2 .45 caliber handguns were discovered missing in early October. Local 12's Rich Jaffe says that those guns is in our newsroom now. He's going to tell us about a story that you're only going to see on Local 12. Rich?
Curtis, we periodically hear of police officers losing their weapons one way or another. It's not rocket science to figure out that cops have guns. That's why it's so important for them to make sure those weapons are secured properly. 1 gun stolen would be bad enough. 4 makes it 4 times worse.
Newtonsville only has around 400 residents. It's so small that when it was laid out in 1838, there were only 4 streets here, and not much has changed. But what they do have in Newtonsville is a growing police department and a big problem. On October 9th, according to this offense report, Newtonsville Police Chief Frank Lambros notified the Claremont County Sheriff's Office that someone had stolen 4 police weapons. It was a shock to the small-town mayor.
We don't usually do things like that in Newtonsville, or I don't think things like that happen usually in Newtonsville, because people are pretty much up front, above board here, it seems like. But that's what I want it to be, and we're getting more proud of our police department here in the last few years since it's come back and everything. And we get compliments, matter of fact, from people around here how it operates, so we try to do that.
2 of the guns were Remington 870 12-gauge shotguns, similar to this one. They were apparently stolen right out of 2 police vehicles. Normally, the shotguns are locked in a rack between the car's front seats. The other 2 weapons were 2 Colt 1911 .45s, similar to this one. According to the sheriff's report, they were stolen from the police department in the Newtonsville Municipal Building. And interestingly, the report indicates there was no type of weapon or force used. On a local shop window, we found this letter from Chief Lambros to village residents. It talks about some recent thefts from unlocked vehicles and cautions citizens to be on the lookout for such things. It fails to mention anything about thefts from police vehicles.
Newtonsville may have even more problems than just the stolen guns. The 2 .45s are apparently part of a federal program that provides surplus weapons and equipment to law enforcement agencies. I'm told these 2 in particular came from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So it's possible the feds will also be asking some questions about what happened to their guns and how did someone manage to steal them from a police department. In the newsroom, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Curtis?
Important questions there, Rich. Thank you. This afternoon, we heard from Police Chief Frank Lambros about those thefts. While he was willing to talk about the department, he told us he could not comment on an active investigation. If you know anything about the theft of the shotguns and handguns, please call Crime Stoppers. That number is 513-352-3040. You could get cash for clues, and also your tips will remain anonymous.